Ladies and gentlemen, state of emergency left a lot of questions. A lot happened that night, and a lot of people are wondering what comes next. Well, let me make one thing clear. The road to TBX is still on track. Nothing that happened at state of emergency changes that. TBX is quickly approaching, and it will be bigger than anything that this company has ever done before. Now, there's something that I want to address, and that's tonight's promotional graphics. And I'm sure that you may have noticed that Matt 8th Star is still appearing on the graphics. The truth is, due to contractual obligations, it's become somewhat of a sticky situation. But rest assured, if it's the last thing that I do in this company, I will handle this situation. However, I do want to put it on record that Worldwide Wrestling is in the process of terminating Matt 8th Star's contract. Hunter Dill and myself will continue to push this company forward without the special advisor, Matt 8th Star. But tonight, here in Louisville, Kentucky, we move one step closer because the road to TBX continues, and it starts right now.
We come from the cracks in the concrete floor where hope gave up. We asked for more. Grit in our teeth, blood in our spit. This ain't a game, but I bet you quit. You tried to silence what we became. We start the fire with gasoline. We are the storm. You can't outrun. Blackout is born, and we've just begun. There's no light left, no turning back. Built for the dark, found in black. We are the blackout. We are the blackout. We are all spotlights, no easy road. We made a kingdom from the cold. Every loss, gained every win. They tied me up, can't see again.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another jam-packed night here with 3Dub Wrestling. Tonight, we hail from Louisville, Kentucky for the 13th episode of Blackout. Guys, I am Dewey Danielson, and welcome to the show. We have a big card for you tonight as we gear up for the final route to the big event 10. Man, oh man, we are ready. And tonight we're going to kick things off with a 5-man battle royal as the spots for the Elimination Chamber will be determined for the global title at the big event 10. And guys, we're going to see if Team Tapout can keep it together here tonight and remain a team and maybe get a number one contender shot if they can beat Brothers in Arms. And speaking of Team Tapout, or the remnants of, Jayden Walker goes one-on-one for the first time against the Dragon, Dyrgos. We got a elimination qualifier match for the 3Dub World title. Can Caleb Stone even the odds for Townsend Enterprises, or will John Awesome make his way? And guys, we have a big main event tonight. Twan Montana and Dylan Mason. And of course, Twan is already in the chamber. Can Dylan make it in tonight? We got several appearances from many champions tonight, as well as my brother, Mr. Drew, the CEO of 3Dub. And we are gearing up to see him for the second time this season. You know he has a lot to say regarding what had happened at State of Emergency. But guys, hit that like button and stay tuned with us. Subscribe to 3Dub Wrestling if you haven't already. Hit the notifications bell for that premier EFED entertainment. And here we go to kick things off tonight, guys. All right, the super fan here in Louisville tonight, ready to kick the show off with this. Well, this is going to be one hell of a segment, I am going to say that. I know many people have been awaiting this moment here tonight. We're going to kick things off with the Bikini contest between Nightshade and Dani Moore, the undisputed women's champion. And it looks like we've got our judge and contest host, the superfan Evo. Let's kick things off here tonight.
Three Dub Universe, this your boy Evo the Superfan. Make some noise! Come on now, Louisville. Y'all could do better than that. I said make some noise! That's right, because we have another 3-dub bikini contest. And y'all know what it is. This the Barriera. So who else but our undisputed women's champion, Dani Moore, to show us what she got and why she's the leader of the Barriera. I know I'm gonna be tuned in. I know y'all are too.
Probably, yes. Here we go. This challenge issued on social media, representing Townsend Enterprises from Los Angeles, California. She is the undisputed women's champion, Dani Moore. Well, the negative reaction for the women's undisputed champion, I'm going to suggest that might change here tonight. The outfit that the champ has on tonight, the butterfly wings. A lot of people wondering what's underneath of that robe here tonight. We're going to find out maybe. And from Salem, Massachusetts, Nightshade. Well, not as extravagant as Nightshade here. Slowly making her way to the ring. You know, she was hesitant to accept this bikini challenge. Not sure I do blame her. You know, Nightshade is all about the fight. This kind of charades here tonight I would not see up the alley of Nightshade. This is not something that I see her doing at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure if she's going to.
Nah, don't stand out there. Come on, Nightshade. Come on in here. And let's see what you got.
Well, it looks like she's been crying.
Lone Wolf. We know Team Tapout is done. But I think you hold.
Oh, man, this is so embarrassing.
This is already trash in the ring.
Oh, man.
The fuck are you always mad? It's okay to have a dad bod.
Whoa, ladies. Let's settle down here. Now, normally, I'm all for a good cat fight. But this isn't that. This is the bikini contest, and it goes down like this. Each one of you got 60 seconds to show the 3-dub universe and myself your best moves. It's simple. If you like what you see, make some noise. And whoever has the loudest reaction from our fans, like myself, will win. And if you're watching at home on YouTube, if you like what you see,
even the cameraman
whoever has the
still.
most hearts from you all will win.
Look at that. Oh, man.
It's showtime.
Come on.
Hit the music.
All right, well, see through bikini, but you can't see it all. Luckily, I'm trying to keep some sponsors here, but look at this. Okay. Okay. All right. Getting hot in here, huh? And look at Nightshade. Nightshade doesn't want any part of this, guys. You can hear the crowd. Doesn't want any part of Nightshade breaking it up. Oh, what are we gonna see here? Already seen it now. Look at the chant now. Woo! Okay. Evo gets the best seat in the house here. A big reaction for the chant. Listen to it. I told you that reaction would change over the course of time here.
Louisville, come on, let's make some noise for your undisputed women's champion, the leader of the Baddie era, Dani Moore.
Okay.
All right. Nightshade, you're up. Time to show the 3Dub Universe what
Here we
you're
go.
working with.
Let's go. Is Nightshade gonna participate here? She looks so embarrassed, guys.
Let's go. Take that shit off.
Come on, man.
I really should reconsider doing this. I don't want the 3Dub Universe to see me like this.
For the love of God, will you please shut up?
Come on,
I am so
man.
sick of all of your whining, your crying, your complaining. Nobody cares about your sob story. We are out here to have a bikini contest. So do everybody a favor, Nightshade, and take that shit off.
I don't want to do this, huh? That's what I want. You got it.
Oh no. Nightshade gonna participate here. What are we looking at? Is Nightshade hit the music? Oh no! Fully clothed. Nightshade not playing that game. And she's got Janice. And Evo's out of here.
It's canceled. The only way you get out of this ring is either you give me a magic TB10 or there's a nice shiny black bag going to this ring that I will let you leave in.
Not giving you a damn thing. You want it, you take it.
Magic.
Do you think I'm afraid of a board with some nails in it? Do it.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. CFT running down. Didn't want nothing to happen to
Want
Dani.
a match? Is that what you want? Fine. You've got a match.
Oh, man.
Cameraman, what the hell are you looking at? Cut the commercial. Dani, we gotta get out of here.
Any decisions, legal decisions. They shape everything that comes next. At Clarence Fletcher Townsend's, we bring the power of a trusted bank and the insight of a proven law firm under one roof. So whether you're closing on your first home or closing a deal, you get confidence from both sides. Clarence.
She doesn't chase attention. It finds her. Put it on your lips.
Just got off the phone with Matt, and let's just say there's nothing to worry about.
Of course there isn't. Not when we have all the gold, baby. But you know what's really funny? Is that these idiots actually believed it. They actually believed that I was going to turn back to the good side. After everything I've done, after everything that we've built, they still don't get it. But tonight, anyone who thinks they are a contender in that elimination chamber, oh, they're going to get a good reminder. A reminder of exactly why I am the best damn thing going in 3Dub.
That's the difference between us and everyone else in that locker room. They react, we plan.
It really doesn't matter who ends up in that chamber. Sure, more Townsend means our night is that much easier. But let's face it, just like you know, everyone else knows. I'll do whatever I need to do, just like I always have, and just like I always will.
I even tried to make things easier for you. I tried to get Caleb Stone into that chamber match qualifier. Let's hope John Awesome doesn't have any other plans tonight, or else we may have to schedule some other plans for him at TBX.
Oh, you damn straight. And when TBX comes around, this title stays exactly where it belongs, with me. Because we're Townsend Enterprises, and we succeed at any cost.
Oh man, guys, what a start to this show. First, James Black laying out the message about Mad 8 Star and that crazy bikini contest. And we are gearing up for our first bit of action. The following contest is a battle royal and will set the entrance order for the Global Championship Elimination Chamber at the Big Event 10. Big stipulation here. Introducing first, from the wasteland, weighing 275 pounds, Nick Knoxx. A big opportunity for Nick Knoxx here tonight, being announced as one of the participants in the Global Championship Elimination Chamber. That's right, there will be 2 Elimination Chambers at the big event this year. All of these superstars have been vying for an option, for an opportunity at the global title. Of course, the former global champion, TJ Renegade, in this matchup as well. We're going to find out here who's going to enter first and who is going to enter last. Can't forget the global champion MDX defending. 228 pounds, TJ Renegade. TJ Renegade seems to be the one who is not affected by the fallout from Team Tapout. The most out of all involved in the situation, he has been venturing on his own for the past several months now. And arguably, that is what has led him into this situation, where he was able to hold the global championship to begin with. Now he's been fighting to get it back in his grasp. A big opportunity, big win at the big event. Talk about setting a course, a new course for TJ Renegade post Team Tapout. And from the Netherlands, weighing 235 pounds, Sander Cool. Well, this is the man it all started with. When you speak of the Global Championship, this was a title that Sander Cool had created. In the process of being held down, he was hot potatoing a few different championships. Right when we were doing the big merger at the beginning of Season 10 with Blaze and Takedown. That is when Sander Cool decided he would merge and create the global title, and now it's going to go into a big matchup at the big event. You know he'd like to be carrying that championship into that matchup, but that is not going to happen, not at least at this point. And from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 220 pounds, Rosco Wallace. Well, you want to talk about a head of steam. This especially towards the current champion, Rosco Wallace. Deep ties with MDX. Ending up on the opposite side of the line a few weeks ago, and ever since then, look out. There's been a head-on collision between Rosco and MDX. I think if it weren't for some of these other competitors vying for the opportunity at the global title, we would see Rosco and MDX maybe one-on-one. And maybe, just maybe, there's a situation where they both can be in that chamber one-on-one. Rosco, former XTV champion. We'd like to add another title to the repertoire. And from Lafayette, Indiana, weighing 241 pounds, Joe Rivers. Not too far from home here tonight is Joe Rivers. We believe he has some family nearby and here in the arena tonight, and it would be a big night for him to win this opportunity and establish himself as the final entrant into that elimination chamber at the big event 10. Long way for Joe Rivers. You think back to TB9. We had that big 3-dub championship matchup with Remy and Noah Youngblood. Been on a crash course since the fallout of the Cutthroat crew. And Joe Rivers get the job done here tonight, guys. Gotta remember, this is a battle royal matchup. The way that you are eliminated is by thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. Just like a Stampede Rumble, except we start out with all competitors in the ring, all 5 competitors. Now it's Joe Rivers was looking for a stomp on TJ, but Nick Knoxx got in the way, and now TJ with a backstabber. That is the thing about these Battle Royal matches. You really got to be selective with the types of maneuvers you use, and Nick Knoxx in trouble, but quickly back on the inside. Hold up, double stomp from TJ, and Rosco scooping up Sander, slamming him down with a cut. Scoop slam cutter from the former XTV champion. Just a refresher. Man, missing with the moonsault, casket drop, coffin drop, whichever you want to call it. First person to be eliminated will enter the matchup first, so you got to know that the first 2 eliminated in this matchup will have the hardest time at the big event, starting the match off 1 and 2. They will have to last the longest of all 6 competitors in order to win that global title and have their moment at the biggest event in 3-dub history, TBX. No one has been eliminated yet. You know MDX is keeping a close eye on this matchup. Although it does not equivalent to what a chamber is going to be like, still able to get some notes here on your competitors. Not just looking at physical maneuvers, you're also looking at mentality and fortitude, resiliency, attitude. You're looking at all of that when you're scouting these matches. Especially in a chamber match, you gotta know to the best of your ability what the other man is thinking. Nicely done, Hangman DDT from Rosco to Nick Knoxx. Still no eliminations thus far. Uh-oh. Here we go, off the ropes, and it's Sander taking a stomp down. Sander. Big stomp from Joe Rivers, the heated rivalry that those two have had over the past several weeks as Joe Rivers, for the moment, was cleaning house, but his momentum stalled down here, and there goes Joe. Joe eliminated by Nick Knoxx, and now Joe will enter the chamber at number 1, and there goes Sander. Sander and Joe will start the Elimination Chamber off at the big event 10. And you know Sander is frustrated. He just has to continue to climb a hill to get back to this global championship. Not only that, dealing with his sister, who struck him with a steel chair in the last episode, and there goes TJ. And we are down to Rosco and Nick Knoxx, the two superstars who started the Stampede Rumble at New Year's Bash just over 3 months ago. 2 months ago. Can you believe that? 3 months. Good Lord. It's already been 3 months since the road to TDX has kicked off, and we are just about a month away from the biggest event in 3-Dub history. And which one of these superstars is going to enter last in the global title elimination chamber? Will it be Nick Knoxx, the rookie, looking to make an impressive start to his career here in 3-Dub? And no, it's Rosco battling his way out of the corner. No, Nick Knoxx right back on him, and my goodness, slammed down hard by Nick Knoxx. And here we go, big knee from the big man off the ropes, driving an elbow into the shoulder. 285 pounds. As Rosco Wallace sits at a nice comfortable 220. And can Rosco get 285 up and over? Nick Knoxx barely hanging on here. And Rosco trying to use the ropes, something he's not too familiar with from them hardcore XTV title matches. But now here we go, Knoxx over the edge. Knoxx goes flying. Rosco gets the big advantage for the big event. What a great way to kick off the show here tonight, guys. In Louisville, Kentucky. Nice battle royal. Well, it looks like it'll be Sander Cool and Joe Rivers to start things out. You can see right there, they both eliminated first, and then we will see TJ Renegade enter, followed by Nick Knoxx and Rosco Wallace before we see the champion, Rosco Wallace. And now the playing field is set for the global title at the big event 10. Man, what a matchup that's gonna be, guys.
Introducing Blood Eagle, the microphone born from legend, forged for the fearless, crafted from carbon steel. A twin-core dynamic capsule captures every detail and rejects the chaos around you. Stage, studio, storm, it just hears through the noise. Blood Eagle, available now.
Meet Sander Cools. Eyeglasses built to keep cool. Hidden microchannels push a breeze across your skin, so heat stays out and attitude stays in. Polarized, impact tough, and light responsive lenses that shift as the world does. For every ride, every rooftop, every temperature.
Steps of a king. Style of a god. Entries.
Hey, this is Dani Moyer, and you're watching 3-Dub Wrestling.
All right, welcome back to Blackout. We are here in Louisville, Kentucky, and look at this. Here comes the CEO, Mr. Drew, who promised an appearance here tonight, and there's Mr. Black.
We need to talk.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Let me guess. This is about Matt.
It is. Yes, it is.
Good. Because I already made it clear earlier tonight. We were in the process of terminating him.
And that's exactly why I'm here. Because it's not that simple.
What the hell are you talking about, not that simple?
It isn't.
This guy nearly killed me. He almost tore this company apart. Orchestrating attacks, manipulating people, and now we know the truth, and you want to tell me that it's not that simple?
Because Matt has something in his contract that most people in this company don't even know about.
With all due respect, Drew, I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. I think I've done a pretty damn good job of remaining professional.
It's called a legacy clause.
A what?
A clause that only two people in the history of this company have. Myself and Matt. The clause exists with both of us because we helped build this company. Some things happened at the beginning. We were trying to ensure that nobody would undercut nobody, so the clause was created. And because of that clause, Matt can't simply be fired. Not by you, not by the board, not even by me.
You gotta be kidding me.
In retrospect, I really wish I was.
So let me get this right. You're telling me that I'm supposed to let this guy walk around here like nothing happened?
No. I can remove the legacy clause.
Then what the hell are we still talking for? Just lift the damn clause and I'll hand him his pink slip and we can be done with this shit.
But there's a catch.
Yeah, there's always a catch with you.
Bass Pro Champ on Super Nintendo 3 years in a row, baby.
Really?
Okay.
Come on, man. Cut to the damn chase.
If Matt's terminated from this company, all of the Takedown archival content goes with him, which means 90% of our company's history is gone.
What? How does that even happen?
Well, when Matt became president of Takedown last season, he assumed majority rights to the entire library of the brand, just like you do with Blaze. So if he walks, the entire history of that brand walks.
So you're telling me we could lose years of 3-Dub history because of him?
I'm telling you that this situation is much bigger than anger, emotion. Matt knew what he was doing. If he's aligned with Townsend Enterprises, then there was a master plan at stake here. And that's why
Matt tried to destroy me and this company. And you're telling me the only way to stop him is to negotiate with him?
No, I'm telling you the smartest move right now is to talk to him. Yes.
No.
Privately.
No.
Behind closed doors.
No. I'm not doing that. This isn't some backroom deal. Everything that Matt did to me, he did in front of the entire 3-Dub universe. He did in front of the world. He did in front of the locker room. So if he's got something to say to me, then he can say it to all of us. To me. To the locker room. And especially these fans. So next week, in the middle of that ring, I want Matt 8th Star to tell the entire 3-Dub universe exactly why he did what he did.
Well, if we do that, things cannot get physical, James. That will only make this situation worse.
Well, then you better be there. Because if Matt shows up and things start getting out of hand, I'm not making any promises, sir.
Oh, man! What huge stipulations tied to this now! Yeah. I'll be there. Man, that is not the news that I was expecting my brother, the CEO of 3-Dub, to bring here tonight to James Black, the 3-Dub president. Man, that's some big news right there, guys. What is James gonna do about Matt 8th Star? Are they gonna see eye to eye on the next episode of Blackout? Tune in and find out, guys. The international champion coming down to the ring. Please welcome to the ring at this time, from Dallas, Texas, he is the international champion, the arrival, Curt. And still the international champion, they might add. Getting a big victory in his first title defense at State of Emergency against Warren Peace, who had fought his tail off, not only to get that situation and that opportunity, but in the match itself. And maybe that'll carry over their tag team title opportunity later tonight, but maybe we find out right here, right now, who is next for the arrival, Curt Brooks.
You know, people love to talk about the moment you win a championship. The celebration, the victory, the dream finally coming true. But nobody ever talks about what comes after: the pressure, the target on your back. The entire locker room suddenly looks at you as if you are the mountain that they need to climb. And that's fine by me, because I didn't beat Dylan Mason by accident. I will say it again, not by accident. I beat one of the greatest champions this company has ever seen. And then when people wondered if it was a fluke, I did it again and again. And people still questioned. So I did it again at state of emergency. Warren Peace stepped up, and I beat him too. So if anyone back there is wondering who's next for Curt Brooks, I don't really care. Because every challenger, every opponent, they're just another chapter in the story of the arrival. A story about legacy. And when it's all said and done, everyone in this business will remember Curt Brooks.
Legacy. I despise the word. Nobody shouldn't be throwing around that word so easily, Curt. Legacies don't belong to people who have to talk about it. They don't belong to people who have to convince the audience and themselves that they're actually important. They belong to those who take them, to those who built them, to those who embody the word legacy. People like me, Curt, a must-see Hall of Famer. And that thing around your waist is the one thing that eluded me my whole career. The one that got away. The missing piece of the puzzle, and it happens to be around your waist. You might think, why do you want it? You've held so much gold. You've had so many main events. Yes, Curt, I built the legacy. One that most only dream of having. One that's not even in the grasp of most people. But that one title, that one that people see as a workhorse title, I know it means more. It's a title that's legendary. The one prize that I never claimed. And a legend not having a legendary title makes no fucking sense. So the way I see it is, you're keeping it warm for me. You're not a champion, you're an opportunity. And I'm coming to take it.
Jeroen, of course I respect the career. I respect the history. But if you think I fought through Dylan Mason and Warren Peace both just to give this championship over to some bucket list nobody, you're in the wrong ring.
Hold up. You are not the only one chasing something tonight, Jeroen. I fought my own brother to get here. I bled for this opportunity. And I didn't do all that just to watch you guys walk out here and try to skip the damn line. I want more than blood. We want gold.
Now hold on! Some Belgian talentless hack walks into my ring tries to steal the spotlight off of the actual stars, and all of a sudden we're digressing from the actual point I was making. Fuck no. Not in my ring. I'm done with this. This could have been over 5 fucking minutes ago.
Enough, Los Salvadores. Every single time you show up, it's the same thing over and over again. Chaos, manipulation, backstage attacks. And don't think for a second I forgot what you did to me at State of Emergency. And Jimmy, it always leads back to you. You pull the strings, you stir the pot, and then you sit back and you watch it all burn. You're a snake. Don't think I have forgotten that. But not tonight. You are done. Jimmy Shadow, you are hereby suspended for the rest of the night until I figure out how to deal with you.
Suspended? Hunter, I didn't even do anything tonight for once. But hey, man, you're the one with all the power. If you want me to go, man, I'll go. But remember one thing, Hunter. I know how to get under your skin because I'm the only one who truly knows what makes you tick. And Hunter, whatever you decide, you better decide correctly because we both know how this ends. And unlike me, you're too damn afraid to admit it.
Before you go any further, just know that I could care absolutely less which one of these punks is next in line. They could both get a shot if they really wanted to, but honestly, it doesn't matter. The outcome will always be
Curt,
the same.
You may have beaten Mason, but so have I. How about you stop talking, put your money where your mouth is, and I'll show you what it takes to be a Hall of Famer like myself.
No, absolutely not. Your own will not be rewarded for the actions of Los Salvadores. If he wants in, he will have to earn it like everybody else. But as of right now, Martrix is the deserving one. He fought for his opportunity, and he's going to get it. Curt Brooks, you will defend the International Championship against Martrix at the big event.
Oh man, huge news! And what an opportunity for Martrix at the big Oh no! Dyrgos! Oh man! Thrown off the damn stage! And now Curt Brooks being attacked by Los Salvadores! Oh man! Dyrgos can't take the loss from his brother! And now Martrix just got added to a title match, something that Dyrgos doesn't have, and neither does Euro and Mercury. Taking it out on the champ, and Martrix face first on the concrete. Man, oh man, guys. Los Salvador is continuing to cause issues, but look at this. The card is shaping up for the big event 10, guys. International Championship Martrix and Curt Brooks. So coming up next, Dyrgos better be getting his ass ready because he is in a big matchup with Jayden Walker. Coming up next. How do you go from throwing your brother off of the stage to in a damn match like this?
Now you choke on the smoke of your forgotten king.
And look at Dyrgos just strutting down to the ring here like nothing had just happened as the medical team assists his brother backstage as we speak after he just got launched off the damn entrance stage. I think his head hit the stage when he was going down too. And then not only that, face planting on the concrete. And Dyrgos just acting like nothing just happened. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Belgium, weighing 219 pounds, the Dragon, Dyrgos. I don't know how these fans can cheer for this man at this moment. There's some booze in there. Just a blatant, dirty attack on his brother. He lost in state of emergency, and he can't take the loss. Well, speaking of somebody who lost in state of emergency, wasn't necessarily in a match, but these guys may have lost one another. They're going to try to stick it out here tonight. Can Team Tapout stay alive? Or is this just a whisper in the wind? And here's a ball from Tampa, Florida, weighing 238 pounds. The walking weapon, Jayden Walker. Well, to me and to many other viewers, it was pretty apparent at State of Emergency the argument that these gentlemen and Nightshade had backstage. And it was clear that a lot of them were not on the same page wanting to stick together here in Team Tapout. We've seen it earlier tonight, TJ Renegade having no association with Tapout. As Fowler and Tanner will have a tag match later tonight. We'll see if they can stick together, if even they can make it to that tag match. We'll see what happens as they're ringside here for Jayden Walker in this big first-time challenge for Dyrgos and Jayden Walker. You got to remember back at Global Impact in Season 9 when Jayden Walker won Highest Honor MVP of Season 9. It was Dyrgos, the final competitor in that matchup, so they did have a little bit of a one-on-one opportunity, and they have been in the ring time or two before, but not in this fashion. Jayden Walker starting things out here. Springboard caught, and now look at Dyrgos. And oh man, you cannot sell the athleticism of the Dragon short. You have to keep your head on a swivel and know where this man is at all times. We go up and over now once again, using the ropes to his advantage, leaping over with the senton, and now it's Jayden. Moonsault from the corner, showing he can get some air too. Look at this, kendo stick slid in the ring. This is not a no DQ matchup. I wonder who that came from. As Jayden Walker, big back body drop on the hardest part of the ring. Now ventured to the outside. On lookout into the LED ring post. Dyrgos' face goes bouncing. Jayden all the way up to the top and missing with the crossbody all the way from the top, and Dyrgos going to take clear advantage of that. I know you can't see it on screen, but over there, Team Tapout, there have been a couple of little arguments between Drew Tanner and Jacob Fowler. Specifically when that kendo stick was thrown out of the ring, Fowler wanted to try to put it back in, and Tanner not allowing that to happen. Oh, look at Dyrgos, and look at Jacob Fowler. Come on, man. I'm not calling for all of that. And you can see Tanner and Fowler mouthing off again at one another at ringside. And look how big belly to belly from Jayden Walker into a pinfall. And is this going to be enough here? And it's not for Dyrgos, the former World Heavyweight Champion. And there is Steve Zeebs putting that turnbuckle pad back on, and now it is. Oh, look at this now. A submission hold And man, Jayden not able to even get the attention of Steve Zeebs as he was fixing the turnbuckle that Jacob Fowler had removed. That is not good teamwork right there, already showing signs that this is just not going to work out. Dyrgos back to his feet, and oh man! Oh, and what is this? Martrix! That's Martrix's music! Trying to distract Dyrgos for that attack earlier, and no man! Big clothesline from behind from Jayden Walker, capitalizing on the distraction for Dyrgos. His brother attacked earlier, thrown off the stage. Well, maybe that's a sign that Martrix is doing okay here, distracting Dyrgos. Well played. And now it's Jayden Walker trying to take clear advantage of this right now. And if he can, he might be able to put this one away if he can use his time precisely here. There's Jayden firing away. Abdominal stretch. And Dyrgos, oh man, a couple of big punches to the face. And now look at this now. Head scissor takedown. Ooh, basement drop kick from the Dragon. He ventures now to the top rope and brings down the double axe. Quick to the outside, and now there's that slingshot senton from the apron. As Jayden now slowly back to his feet, and that window of opportunity for Jayden is apparently has closed. And now, oh no, murder! Bulldog from the mid-round, and it's Dyrgos looking to get a big win here. And he's not able to get the count. The ref once again tending to that removed turnbuckle pad. Once again from Jacob Fowler. And now Martrix. It could be it. Martrix now, no, and a kick out from Walker. The walking weapon stays in the game here. You heard it in the promo on social media from Jayden Walker. It has been an uphill climb since losing that national championship back at Gold Rush. And now, he's got him again. He's got it again. Locked in. And Dyrgos taps. Dyrgos taps to Jayden Walker. That was a much-needed victory for Jayden here tonight. He ventures closer to the TBX. You know he wants to get on that card. He talked indefinitely about it. Tell it, it's definitely rubbing him the wrong way that he has not made it on the card yet. But a big victory here tonight against the former world champ. And now what is the next step for Dyrgos? Here is your winner, Jayden Walker. We've seen a lot of arguing from Team Tapout at ringside. Will that carry over to their tag match later tonight? But it did not affect Jayden Walker, who gets the big win here tonight in Louisville.
Ladies and gentlemen, the King of Extreme is here. And you know, being part of the most dominant stable here in 3Dub means you're always one step ahead. And this is no different. This is no different. You see, Josh Armstrong, I know you have a rematch. And I know that nothing will make you happier than being able to invoke said rematch at TBX. And I know that's exactly what you're going to come out here and do. And I have no problem with that. I have absolutely no problem with that. Because we're going to do things my way this time. You see, Josh, you can have your rematch, but you're going to put something on the line this time. That's right. When I beat you, not if, because I am definitely going to beat you. When I beat you, not only will I have my XTV title, but I get your mask. That's right. If you want a rematch, you have to put your mask on the line. There's no negotiation. That's the stipulation. So I suggest you come well prepared, unless you want the whole 3-Dub universe to see exactly what I did to that face. The ball's in your court.
Oh, the big challenge put forth from Will King. Will Josh Armstrong put the mask on the line at the big event? We'll have to wait and find out, guys. But coming up next, qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. And is a Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Introducing first, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, weighing 243 pounds, representing Townsend Enterprises, he is the Cornerstone Hall of Famer, one half of the Tag Team Champions, Caleb Stone. Well, we heard it earlier from CFT trying to balance the Elimination Chamber match at the big event 10 with another member of Townsend Enterprises. Now, what would that mean for Chris Harris and the other competitors who are in the chamber match? From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 222 pounds, John Awesome. Well, John Awesome has been the man fighting Townsend Enterprises tooth and nail over the past year since the big event 9, when Chris Harris turned on 3-Dub, turned on everyone. And speaking of turning, John Awesome was not the one who fell for the little charades that was pulled by Chris Harris, CFT, Matt H-Star, and Townsend Enterprises at State of Emergency. That's right, John Awesome did not fall for it. And tonight, even though he has stated that he is done with Townsend, well, tonight he has one more chance to try to prevent Townsend Enterprises from the takeover here in 3-Dub Wrestling. And if they get 2 superstars in that chamber, guys, it is not going to be a good time for everyone else involved. It'll essentially be 2 superstars against everybody. And the Hall of Famer Caleb Stone vying for that opportunity, gifted to him now by CFT. All he's going to do is overcome John Awesome here tonight and qualify alongside Chris Harris for the Elimination Chamber. And how ironic is this matchup, guys? Because whether he wants to admit it or not, the video footage was pretty clear. It was Caleb Stone who was impersonating John Awesome in that big venue worker attack at the beginning of the season that would ultimately get John suspended until the truth would come out. The big return for John Awesome at Gold Rush that was. Man, Townsend Enterprises has just been on a terror over the past several months, pretty much since John Awesome was reinstated. Look at this chain wrestling here in the beginning of the matchup, and now it's Awesome now with a body scissor. Trying to roll up Caleb Stone is now the referee, Teddy Rodriguez, tending to that removed turnbuckle pad from CFT. We're going to see a little bit more of this, huh? Big overhead German. Caleb Stone, one of the best in the business with the German suplex. See big Lance Hagen on the outside. Caleb's tag team partner. Look at him. Trying to get involved in this. Distracting John, and it's enough for Caleb Stone to hit him with a face plant right on the mat. There we go. Gut wrench. Man. Still showing off that strength. Caleb Stone, pinfall, 1 count, 2 count, kick out for John Awesome. Real close as you see CFT and Lance watching on closely. As these two now battle it back and forth. Ooh. Big chops, big right hands from both of them. Now the collar and elbow, and it's Stone, the veteran, trying to get out of that situation, and John mistakenly runs into Teddy Rodriguez and caught him with a bridging suplex, and it's a pinfall and a 1 count only. John quickly rolling over Caleb Stone, who's trying to get back to his feet, driving the knee in the back of the head is John Awesome. Here we go. Causing the torque on the knees. In the submission hold, and Caleb Stone trying to hold on here and using the strength to separate himself from John Awesome. There we go, Irish whip now off the ropes. Up and over goes Stone. Leapfrog from John Awesome, and a drop kick sends him down. Rolled to the outside, and John, not holding any fear, going right back to him. And CFT and Lance gotta watch out before they get disqualified here. Oh, and there goes Stone, spared off the apron. And Caleb Stone driven down to the thin matted concrete, and it's CFT in John's face. Now Stone right back to it, Irish whip off the rope, catching him with a lariat. And the numbers game, it's never a good situation. John Awesome not only trying to overcome a Hall of Famer who just delivered a straight knee to the eye socket of John Awesome. John's got to overcome Stone. He's got to overcome the outside interference and ducking away out of that drop kick. Basement drop kick, and now delivered by John. Awesome now, springboard moon salt. Nicely done. And now the corner, big kick. Stone goes down into the pinfall. Is it enough? No, quick 1 count kick out for the Hall of Fame. You can see John Awesome's brother here in attendance. Usually backstage, what a wonderful human being he is. Glad to see him here in Louisville on the road to TBX, supporting his brother in this big opportunity for him tonight. And Lance Hagen removing the turnbuckle and a big sit-out bomb from Stone. We're going to get here. Teddy's back is turned. John Awesome not in a good spot. Murray connecting with the basement drop kick. And Caleb Stone could be looking to put it away, and he did it. And oh man. Almost by the Hall of Famer, almost entering his first TB main event. The only superstar who has been in all 10 big events is Caleb Stone. Now once again, Townsend distracting John Awesome. John knows better than this, than to fall to this. And now he's going to get sucked in as Caleb Stone looks to put it away with a big time power bomb. 1, 2, Caleb Stone almost gets it. John Awesome able to dig down deep. Boom. Springboard from Stone, who now climbs to the top turnbuckle. Unfamiliar territory for the Hall of Famer, who now, and he missed with the big drop kick. And now John, John is hitting the 3G on Caleb Stone. That's his own signature maneuver. Oh no, come on. What is he doing? Chris Harris said he was going to be a pain in the side of anybody who thought they were a contender for the Elimination Chamber match. And the big crucifix bomb. And no, Stone kicks out again. As the 3-Dub World Champ makes his way down to the ring, John Awesome drives the elbow. Man, oh man, Awesome now has no idea Harris is on his way in the big forearm. Awesome now setting him up for the Awesome Bomb. A second Awesome Bomb. And now 2 count, 3 count. John Awesome's going to the chamber. Here's your winner, John Awesome. John Awesome has qualified for the Elimination Chamber at the big event 10. And Chris Harris is coming down to ringside. And he's trying to fend off. Fighting Lance, fighting Harris. CFT is getting Stone out of here. Now John needs help, guys. Oh man. Lance and Harris taking it too. John Awesome, who just qualified for the chamber, and he's trying to fight back. Here comes his brother. Oh no. Oh no. Thumbtacks. Chris Harris slamming John down on the thumbtacks. Oh my goodness, guys. Man, oh man. What a message sent from Townsend Enterprises, and there goes John. Look at the thumbtacks spread all over the place. And here comes John's brother, coming to prevent any more damage done by Townsend Enterprises. Man, oh man. Chris Harris is not playing games. He is sending a message to everyone involved in that Elimination Chamber, and there's John's brother.
Feeling down in the dumps? Let our specially trained depression clowns spray the blues away. Squeeze! From silly string surprises to classic lapel flower squirts, they'll turn frowns into giggles in no time. Call 1-800-LOL-4U2.
Are you ready to rock without wrecking your back? Welcome to Granny Metal Live. Mosh pits with cushioned floors, padded walls, and shoves so gentle you'll think it's bingo night.
And the music louder than my grandkids, baby.
Safe headbang therapy, certified.
Afternoon. I'm here with a fresh delivery from Sizzlin' Sausage Express.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of sausage.
Would you like to sample my sausage?
Don't mind if I do. That's juicy.
Big, bold, and delivered right to your door for just $9.99.
Oh, wow.
Leave it to the professionals.
Hi, I'm Roxy. This beach has been my little escape for as long as I can remember, and mornings like this remind me why. The tide feels calm today, like it wants to share its treasures. I just found this tiny shell. It looks like a sliver of the moon.
Well, a new signee to 3-Dub Wrestling, Roxy Riot, will be making her debut in the next coming weeks with a way to debut during TBX season. Well, the British badass on his way to the ring, you know he has a lot to say about Lars Morrison. And whoever that referee was from State of Emergency played a big role at State of Emergency. Welcome from England, the badass Brit, Scott Adams. I mentioned State of Emergency, a big title match that Scott had against Lars Morrison for the national championship, that there would be some sort of paid-off ref. We're still not sure who this man is, but you know he works for Townsend Enterprises, and that right there is a red flag, and it was a massive red flag for Scott Adams at State of Emergency, who he claims that the referee called the match before he had tapped out. Now, he's not saying he didn't tap. Didn't say that one time.
Universe, I am out here in this ring to address the bullshit that happened at State of Emergency. Me and Lars for the national championship was a shambles. I don't care what Lars says. That was not a clean match. Yeah, I may have tapped out. Yeah, you may have got the victory, but you didn't get clean because you had Clarence over there getting involved in the match, thinking that he can put his hands on me, not once but twice, throwing me into the ring turnbuckle. And yet, you want to call it a clean win. But things between me and you, Lars, it's far from over. So you keep calling yourself the Grand Mauler all you like, because deep down, you're nothing but a coward. Because you need everyone on your side to keep you protected. You need Townsend Enterprises more than anyone else. This, between me and you, is far from over. However, Mr. Referee, hope that money is doing you a hell of a lot better than anybody else. Because I know you definitely got fucking paid off. Straight away, first pin attempt, and you're already doing a fast count. Don't think I didn't fucking notice. Because every single pin attempt was a fast count. And as for me tapping out, you rang the bell before I even tapped. So how's that one, Mr. Referee? You want to explain yourself?
I do not appreciate you calling me a cheater. I am certified.
Where is he?
I take my job seriously. You will not like me when I'm pissed off.
Oh, there he is! There he is! Oh, man! And that crooked ref that hired on Hitman for CFT, pummeling Scott Adams with a damn sledgehammer. Oh, man, his name is Draven, and he's sending the message for Lars Morrison to Scott Adams. Man, oh man, guys. Just straight brutally attacking this man with that damn sledgehammer. You can see it had busted open Scott Adams, and now a massive powerbomb. Myrtle man. Lee, This guy's a monster. And you know Scott Adams is not done with Lars Morrison, especially after this little stunt right here. And oh man, guys, what a night it has been. Be sure to hit that like button if you are enjoying episode 13 of Blackout here in Louisville, Kentucky. But now it is time. Team Tapout, can they remain together? Didn't look too promising earlier tonight. They're taking on Brothers in Arms. The winner of this matchup will be #1 contender for the tag team titles, and we see it right here. Graphic for the Elimination Chamber 3-Dub World Title match. Chris Harris, John Awesome, and Twan Montana all officially have entered, and we are looking at this, the official 3-Dub merchandise. Be sure to wear the brand, wear the legacy, and don't forget the TBX exclusives only available until Global Impact. Limited time TBX apparel in the merch shop. Be sure to go get you some new 3-Dub threads. Link in description, guys. And it's for #1 contendership to the Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 469 pounds, the team of Devil Dog and One Piece, Brothers in Arms. Well, these two have been a phenomenal tag team over the past several weeks, climbing up the ranks, getting a #1 contenders match here tonight. And they have been neck and neck with this team over the past couple of weeks as well. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 497 pounds, the team of Drew Tanner and Jacob Fowler, Team Tapout. That's right, Team Tapout. We're going to see if they can function together here tonight in this tag team bout as they fight for a #1 contendership to face Townsend Enterprises at the big event for the straps. Can they get the job done here tonight? This has been an interesting situation between these two teams. We've seen Drew Tanner and Devil Dog team on the episode of Blackout before State of Emergency. That's what kind of sent Jacob Fowler over the edge a little bit. Although it did seem like this is something that's been brewing for a little while now. And it just now came to the surface. At State of Emergency, they're going to try to mend the fences here though tonight. We're starting off mentioning, of course, Jacob Fowler and Devil Dog Hartford. This is where the wedge was starting to get put in place here. Of course, Jacob Fowler not happy at all when Drew Tanner teamed with Devil Dog against Los Salvadores, even though they were a common enemy. And Devil Dog and Tanner had been dealing with Jimmy Shadow and Los Salvadores for several years now. Warren Peace didn't seem to have a problem with it, even though he was contending for the International Championship, so maybe Fowler was doing that. It would have been a different story, but that is not the case. Here we go now in the turnbuckle. And now, big time inverted atomic drop from Jacob Fowler, who brings the kitchen sink now to the gut of Devil Dog. Oh, getting the leaping tag to Warren Peace. Jacob Fowler did not have enough hops in that brew to get across the ring, and now a roll up. Too quick for Fowler, kicking out and now going right back to work on now Warren Peace. Oh, man. Knife edge chop from Fowler, who has yet to tag in Drew Tanner. Definitely want to point that out. Peace and Devil Dog, as they have been, working well here together tonight. Opportunity for a tag right there, and Fowler didn't get it. Maybe it might not have been a good choice by Drew Tanner to let Fowler start this matchup. And now it's Peace, was trying to go after both members here. And now Fowler getting the tag into Tanner. Just as War and Peace gets a second wind and now float over, going for the neckbreaker. And War and Peace and Drew Tanner, no strangers to one another either. Respectful relationship between Tanner and Peace, as well as Tanner and Devil Dog, and still yet to get that respect earned on either side from Jacob Fowler. Here's Tanner now, hemming him up. Looking for it, not going to get it. Peace able to squirm out. Now forearm to the lower back, off the ropes, and caught him with a big spine buster. Nicely done by War and Peace. Good job cutting the ring in half, but it is Tanner to block the kick. Block the punch, mind you, into a drop kick. Slowing down War and Peace and now preventing him from going to get the tag from Devil Dog. Here we go, springboard! Right in the chops with the savant kick. Standing drop kick this time from Tanner, stays in the fight. As these two teams trying to get an opportunity to get their name on the marquee for the tag team titles at the big event, a pinfall kickout, as CFT watches on to see who will be the contenders to his tag team championships. Nice vertebreaker from Fowler. I'm not sure if that move is even allowed here, but nonetheless, a pinfall. And oh man, almost getting it for Fowler there. Go in the corner. Fowler trying to work on Devil Dog, who offers up a back elbow but misses with the collar and elbow, and now slung into the ropes and brought down. Face first on the mat, and Fowler still not getting a tag into Tanner. What's this now? Fowler looked like maybe an accident, but maybe intentional. Knocking Tanner off the damn apron. Fowler is in the wrong corner here. Oh no, and Devil Dog's got him with a rear naked choke. And oh man, Tanner saving the team here, saving the opportunity for the tag team titles. Now, I would have to say that Fowler is in desperate need for a tag here, but will he do it is the question. Big kick from Devil Dog, who gets the tag, and now Fowler gets the tag. Of course, when he's down and out and needs rescued, he tags in Drew Tanner, who is now going against the wrath of War and Peace, who was shot out of a cannon, and now Tanner trying to slow him down. Go looking for the figure four, and he's got it locked in. Drew Tanner with the figure four, trying to get the victory and not gonna. Devil Dog knows the severity of that maneuver and is able to break his buddy out of the figure four, who now tries to target Jacob Fowler. What's Fowler doing? Oh man, oh man. What a show of athleticism from War and Peace out of the corner with a springboard moonsault. Now revisiting the corner, cutting the ring in half still. Gets a tag in to Devil Dog, and what a showing! What a... Oh, man! Nicely done tag team maneuvers from the Brothers in Arms. Now Tanner looking for a tag, and I don't think Fowler was reaching out to help him. And this is not going good for Team Tapout. I think the opportunity for them to mend the fences has flown right out the window. Oh man, planning and now Devil Dog with the pinfall. 2 count. Oh man, almost 3. And Fowler not coming to the aid of Tanner. Devil Dog missing with a big moonsault. And look at Tanner. Tanner with his feet on the ropes. What the hell? That's got to be purely out of frustration for what's going on with Jacob Fowler and him. Now the tag into Fowler. And Devil Dog hemmed up. Chopping him down, and now Fowler with a basement DDT. Landed, and there is CFT again. This time, getting a little closer here. Oh man, nice splash from Devil Dog Hartford, who rolls over Fowler for the pinfall. Can this be it? Fowler takes the fall. Brothers in Arms becomes the #1 contender. Championships. Brothers in Arms. Just like that, from out of nowhere. Brothers in Arms take the win. Fowler and Tanner arguing at ringside. And now, here is Townsend Enterprises. Look out. The national champion taking out Devil Dog. And now Fowler and Tanner fighting on the entrance ramp. All hell is broken loose here. And down goes Devil Dog. And Lance attacking Peace. Townsend sending their message to the tag team contenders.
Hexen, that death clock driver. You had me by the throat. You lifted me up. You dropped me sideways across your knees. That kind of a move is supposed to change a man. But the strange part is how calm it felt. You picked me up like you were about to break something. But when I hit your knees, I realized something. You weren't discovering anything. You already knew. You knew exactly when you were grabbing by the throat. And when you dropped me, you expected it to end something. But Hexen, you of all people should know by now. That is not how the madness works.
Oh man, guys. Jack Harvey sending his message to Hexen, and will it be delivered? Man, we're gonna find out. I have a feeling these two might be squaring off at the big event. We'll have to find out. Only time will tell, guys, but it is time now for the main event. But before we get to it, let's run down the class of Season 10's Hall of Fame. Earlier this week on social media announced Hollywood Watkins, a megastar, enters the Hall of Fame, the longest reigning international champion. Well-deserved Hall of Fame career. And then, of course, first announced was Miss Athena, the first to 6 world championships and the only to still carry 6. And guys, the final inductees, the Church of the American Spirit. That is right, Yakuza, our own general manager Hunter Deal, and the first 2-time Hall of Famer, Russell franchise. What a class for season 10 in the Hall of Fame. Give it up for these individuals. Well, like I said, it is main event time, guys. Will Dylan Mason enter the Elimination Chamber, or will Twan Montana put an end to that? Guys, hit that like button and stay tuned with us.
Tired of being overlooked? Step up, literally, with Short King stilts.
Whoa, Daniel, since when are you 6'4"?
Since I strapped these bad boys on, hidden under my pants, 12 inches of pure confidence. Lightweight, adjustable, and just $49.99. Call or click right now and get up there.
Short, you've fallen and just can't get up. Don't panic. Introducing the Lifter Flipper 3000, the wall-mounted senior saving spatula that gets you back on your feet in seconds.
Oh, that's better already.
Just slide, flip, and stand. It's that easy.
Looking for a gift that's really buzzing? Try BuzzBox, the only subscription that delivers a full box of live bees right to your door. So many bees, why indoors? Each BuzzBox comes packed with over 2,000 happy honeybees, ready to...
Tired of sprinting to the restroom and losing your place in line? Meet Urinal, the portable urinal that clips right to your belt. Flip, zip, done.
Leak-proof, odor guard.
It's like a tiny restroom. That's yours. Order in the next 10 minutes and we'll send you a second urinal absolutely...
Tired of being stuck on shore? Strap into boat shoes. The only footwear that turns your feet into a personal watercraft.
Stroll, row, or motor your way across the lake. They float, they steer, they keep you dry, and they're a blast.
Available in rowboat or turbo motor edition.
And guns for grannies. Got a launcher collecting dust? Put it to good use. When you donate your unused weapons, you give an elderly widow a reason to smile.
Your old firepower can become our new favorite hobby.
Drop by our donation station or call 1-888.
Platter. It's the DMT sample platter. A whole spectrum of cosmic spices for just $29.99.
Talk to entities in other dimensions.
Just don't get trapped in an endless time loop. The machine elves are included. Don't wait, these elves...
Tired of life feeling a little too safe? Welcome to Jump Scare Club, the monthly subscription that brings terror right to your door and even into your bedroom. Starting at just $12.99 a month, you'll get handcrafted frights, custom creatures, and guaranteed...
Tired of boring board games? Spice up game night with Summit, the only game that lets you call forth a real live demon right in your living room. Who dares summon Growlbox? For just $19.99 plus shipping, you get the board, the cards, the cauldron, and yes, one very real demon yours to command.
Ready to dive into some down and dirty fun? Welcome to Sewer Splash Adventure Park. Take the plunge on the world-famous Poo Plunge Log Run. It's a swirling good time that soaks everyone in the splash zone. Meet our bubbly mascot, Rolly the toilet paper roll, and refuel.
Imagine torching calories while staying one step ahead of the law.
I didn't sign up for this!
With Fleep at 90, you get a full body workout every time a bolo is issued for your arrest.
Please stop!
That's right. Run, vault, and sweat your way to a slimmer...
Here we go, guys. Big, much anticipated matchup coming up here in Louisville for the main event of Blackout episode 13. Can Twan Montana prevent the legendary Dylan Mason from entering the biggest main event in TB history at TBX? The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is the main event. Introducing first, from Austin, Texas, weighing 237 pounds, he is one of one. The main event icon, Twan Montana. Well, there's been plenty of talks from Twan Montana regarding Dylan Mason throughout this season. There was many times where Chris Conley was facing Mason and Twan thought it should have been him getting those opportunities in the International Championship title picture. But tonight, big stakes on the line as Twan Montana finally gets a one-on-one matchup with the megastar Dylan Mason. Man, oh man, guys, stay tuned with us. His opponent from the Netherlands, weighing 230 pounds, Dylan Mason. Well, Mason making it clear in the last episode at State of Emergency. He interrupted Twan Montana's in-ring promo to state the fact that Dylan feels like he deserves to be in that Elimination Chamber at the Big Event 10, considering it's the biggest main event in Big Event history, and he claims to be himself the biggest and best champion ever to do it here in 3-Dub Wrestling. And well, he does have a valid arguing point, considering he did go wire to wire from TV8 to TV9, carrying that undisputed 3-Dub championship, the only heavyweight championship of its kind, 401 days. Of course, being the longest heavyweight championship, which would only be passed by Jayden Walker's national title earlier this season. Look at this handshake. Rejected there by Twan Montana. That sent Dylan Mason over the edge a little bit as we get the bell and the main event is underway. Twan Montana starting things off here. Hot and heavy against Dylan Mason. Ooh, dropping the fists. Shades of Juice James of them Hands of Time. Fist drops legendary as now Mason now. Oh, man, look out. Dylan Mason springboard. Dropping, Twan down on the crown of his head, and now the tables seemingly have turned for the megastar. They're now on the outside. Twan Montana able to use the back elbows to free himself from the grasp of Mason, and now got him cradled up, slammed down on the thin matted concrete, man. Oh, man. Big time maneuver on the outside. And you know Dylan Mason felt every single bit of that. Now the count broken, both superstars back in the ring. Kick to the midsection and a lariat from Twan. Here we go, quick pinfall early off in the matchup. 2 count, kick out from Mason, not kicking out too early. Try to save her a little bit of energy while you're down on your back there for a moment. Now it's Twan from the mid-rail, missing with the leg drop. And now Mason with a back elbow, missing though that time. Collar and elbow from Twan, reversed in the Irish whip, and now on the apron is Twan Montana, who, well, he's in the grasp of Mason and now bringing him in the hard way. And what a slingshot suplex. Using the ropes to his advantage, Mason once again turning the tides in this matchup. We go now up to the top, caught him with a moonsault. Rolling him up, the megastar, Mason. Been on a little bit more of a darker route since carrying the international title, and now the front flip, DDT into the pinfall, and Twan kicks out. Definitely see more of that edgier Mason with a damn psychotic knee, and another one right there into the pinfall. And can Mason do it right here? Twan, no, kicks out. Twan had to kick out there. He has a lot to prove here in this main event. Pulling Mason now from the ropes. Might have been thinking of a quick pin attempt there, but now he's got him double underhook, bringing him down. Neckbreaker, hook of the leg. Twan now trying to prevent Mason from getting in the chamber, and another kick out. Remember, Twan Montana's spot in that elimination chamber is already secured. Now brings down the fist. Dylan Mason fighting for that opportunity. A challenge that he set forth back at State of Emergency. The confidence to try to beat Twan Montana here tonight and enter into that big main event, the biggest show, the biggest big event in 3-Dub history. Which Dylan Mason thinks that That match should not involve Dylan Mason, one of the most decorated champions in all of 3-Dub. A lot of argument behind that, but he has to earn the opportunity here tonight. And Twan putting up a good fight against Dylan Mason. Now up and over, and Twan setting up. No, caught him with an Insinger. And Mason with another moonsault off the top. Oh no. No. Townsend once again coming to get involved. Exactly like they said they would. And Steve Zeeb's trying to... No. Zeeb's, turn around. No, what's... Harris. Oh, Murren. Harris with brass knuckles. Just took out Twan Montana. And Dylan Mason doesn't like any bit of that. Running off Chris Harris. And now Mason. Oh, Murray caught it. Caught it on his back. Mason with the pinfall. No. Twan goes down. Twan is out cold, guys. And thanks to Chris Harris, here is your winner, Dylan Mason. Mason is going to the Elimination Chamber in the main event for the 3-Dub World title at TBX. And Townsend Enterprises continues to send ripples through the landscape of 3-Dub. And the contenders, man, no one's safe with Townsend Enterprises. Oh, guys, there is only one more episode of Blackout left, and we will see you in 2 weeks for episode 14 in Detroit, Michigan, as we step closer and closer to the big event 10. Guys, thank you for joining me. I'm Dewey Danielson. Have a great night.